Good morning, guys. So we are up bright and early. Finally making it to the gym at 7 o'clock. This is one of my goals for the last few weeks, is just to get up earlier and earlier, and just try to start a better routine for your mornings. Because one thing that I do know is that the way you start your day will allow you to be able to dictate, the rest of your day in whatever direction you want to take it. So if you have a good, nice, positive day, you got that great energy flowing when you start, man, it's hard to fuck that up big time. So, we want to keep that rolling today. So we got a nice squat, bench, and deadlift workout coming for you guys here in a quick second. My strength is picking back up. I'm excited, man. All right, so we had a great workout today. My strength has continued to pick up since I've been following this brand new squat, bench, and deadlift routine. Me and Laz have been doing this for the last 3 weeks now, and my bench, the only thing that hasn't come up yet is my squat, and that is because of this injury that just doesn't seem to want to go away. It's just a lot of tightness in the outer portion of my quad, near the IT band. And man, it just doesn't happen. So I'm not trying to bitch about it. I've pretty much just said, forget it. I'm just gonna, just live with it. I'm gonna hope that I can continue to progress and hope that it will eventually go away. But my bench has picked up a significant amount, as well as my deadlift. So I'm very happy with those. But we're just now getting back home, and I'm going to make a banana protein smoothie for my post-workout. This is going to be the meal that I'm breaking my fast with. So let's get right to it. Let's make this banana smoothie real quick and get on with our day. So, these bad boys are frozen. Look at that. So what I usually do is just get a butter knife and just kind of stab at it. And that way it'll separate. So we go, This is absolutely genius if you're constantly making smoothies like I do. All right, so we got 400 grams of bananas. And then we're gonna do 1 scoop of the Garden of Life. You know what? Let's make it a scoop and a half. 60 grams. Let's go 60 grams of Garden of Life. I track my macros anyway, so make sure it's all gravy, baby. So we got a little bit of almond breeze. I don't have much left. I need to go to the store and go get some more. So usually what I like to do is at least 300 milliliters of a liquid. So we'll throw in some more water. There we go. And of course, we gotta have our baby spinach. If you don't like to eat greens, then throw them bad boys in your smoothie. You will thank me later. And that's that. So we got the measurements taken care of. Now we just blend and go. Since the bananas are frozen, I gotta use the stick. So I always start off with low and then build it up. All right, so that is it. It's nice. So see if we can see all this real quick. Maybe we can zoom into it a little bit, but this is the macros for this meal. So far we got 5 grams of fat, 106 carbs, 39 grams of protein, and if we click on it we can go a little bit more in depth. So we got 21 grams of fiber, 49 grams of sugar, which obviously from the bananas, this is what we're gonna get. But a total of 579 calories for this particular meal. All right, so second workout is officially done. I didn't really mean to train twice today, but it just so happened to work out that way. But I have yet to eat my second meal yet. We're stopping over here at Sprouts real quick to grab some groceries. So you'll see what I'll be getting here soon. All right, so I wanted to try some different stuff. So we have smoky tempeh, which supposedly tastes like bacon. And we got an original one here. So the ingredients are written on the back. See if you can see that. Culture organic soybeans, lactic acid from plant sources, water, and brown rice. So the macros are pretty good. Not so bad. And then we got, of course, medjool dates, my absolute favorite. And this we'll use on meals where we like pair it with rice, potatoes, and so forth. All right, we got some more vegetables. We got some mushrooms, some tomatoes, some mixed peppers. I love any kind of sprout. So this is a broccoli sprout, and we got a red onion and some baby spinach down there. And I think that's about it for today's shopping. All right, so we finally got back home. I stopped by the office and found this bad boy here. So it's the 22 immutable laws of branding. And bought this for me, so a great Christmas surprise here. But now I finally got some food going. So I'm using some vegetable broth. Put 1 cup inside of here, 2 cups of rice to cook. In the meantime, I'm going to eat this. So I'm just gonna make sure I add this to my tracking. But what I'm going to do is fix one of the tempehs and eat that with the rice along with some veggies, of course, here. And that'll be the next meal that you guys see here shortly. And we're just gonna chop these like that. So from what I saw online is you want to use some cooking spray or oil, and then we can toss in some low sodium soy sauce here. Yeah. Turn the heat down, because if I'm not mistaken, it's pretty much already in a cooked form. So there's really not much we can do to it except for just heating it up and playing with it, and just kind of brown on each side, and then I'll flip it again. We can throw in a little bit more spray. I just don't use oil, so yeah, so we'll put that on medium heat and then work it for a few minutes, flip it, and then we're gonna go ahead and pair it with the rice in a minute. All right, so the tempeh is browned on both sides, and then now I am just simply gonna saute some peppers and onions real quick so that I can pair it with the tempeh and rice. And then once this is done, I'll show you guys the plated. All right, so here we have it, guys. It is, this is the rice, tempeh, onions, peppers sauteed, and then some broccoli sprouts here on the side. Let's go ahead and dive into this. See what I think about this little concoction. This is actually the first time that I've made this particular dish as if it's really a dish. And the first time I've ever prepared tempeh. It has a good texture to it. I mean, you can taste the rice in it. I added a little bit of soy sauce to it, so you can definitely taste the soy sauce as well. I'm gonna try to mix this up completely and just go ahead and stir it up. That's the good thing about using basmati rice, is that it's very loose. It's not so like sticky like jasmine rice is. So you can mix things up real good. Just mix that. And then I have, I bought this, check this out, wild brine sriracha, kimchi sriracha. Kimchi is very good for that digestion. There's very minimal ingredients, and that's the good thing about this. Whenever you're cooking food, you want to make sure that the ingredients are as minimal as possible. Now, don't get me wrong. There are times when we can use some different sources of foods and stuff just to mix things up. You know, it makes it a lot easier. Don't get me wrong. But the least amount of ingredients, the better when it comes to health. And we always want to make sure that we're putting health first. So let me dive into this with a little bit more of this kimchi sriracha. The fresh broccoli sprouts, excuse me, have a nice little earthy flavor to it. And then, of course, the sauteed peppers, onions, always a nice little touch. All right, so Chronometer has me, for this particular meal, it has me at 7 grams of fat, 89 carbs, 31 grams of protein. For my total food, right now we're at 27 grams of fat, 315 grams of carbs, and then 106 grams of protein total for the day. Should I have the rest of the evening to make sure that I hit the rest of these macros, but I don't want to be full for the rest of the night either. So we want to make sure that everything is staying nice and balanced. But I'm gonna finish this meal off, and I'm gonna go back to the gym, go hit a little bit of cardio, and do some stretching, and then we'll be back for the next meal of the day. All right, so we are back home from cardio. I just finished up 30 minutes this evening. I actually went a little bit later than I really wanted to, but that's okay. As long as we get it done, that's all that matters, all right? So we're eating this last meal, my last cooked meal of the day here. It is the steamed rice with tempeh, steamed onions and peppers, and some broccoli sprouts. And that's the meal. And I'm really hungry, so I really want to eat real quick. But before I do that, of course I got to talk to you guys. But let me put this down first. Voila, there we are. So this marks day number 1 for this particular video series and this contest prep. I think this is going to be a great learning experience for myself and for the people that are watching these videos. I've never gone into a contest prep personally doing the vegan diet or the plant-based diet. But I know, number 1, for a fact that it can be done. And number 2, I'm really ready for it. You know, honestly, I'm just really excited to be in this place, not only mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, I mean, just everything. I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited to be able to pump these videos back out for you guys, you know, and remaining consistent with it, because now I actually have something to show you guys. And that's why, like, honestly, I've been kind of back and forth with my videos because, you know, I really haven't had much to say. You know, don't get me wrong, I love to make sure that, you know, I'm throwing out some positive energy. You know, I love, you know, what Mike Rashid likes to call mental jewels. I mean, you know, my mind state flows along those lines as well. So that's kind of where I'm always floating. But, you know, just as of late, after just dealing with all the personal things that I had to deal with this year, it kind of just threw me for a loop. I didn't really know what to say anymore. But, you know, we're back. We're here in the zone. We're making this shit pop. I'm gonna show you guys how to get this done. And, you know, for people that currently follow a plant-based diet and are into bodybuilding, man, this is something that'll definitely motivate you. And I feel like this will motivate other people that don't follow a plant-based diet, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm doing this for my health. Obviously, bodybuilding isn't the most healthy sport in the world, but I'm making sure that I try to go about it as healthy as I possibly can, and that's my goal. Till next time, everybody, it's Jonathan Irizarry with JI Fitness. Peace out.